Hey, Colin, receiver here. Today's Wednesday, March 13th. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about these plastic mailers that I touched on yesterday, the credit card mailers. Just had a flood of questions. This is a new product that we're offering for 2013. And I wanted to show a little bit more about what we can do, the different designs, different sizes, and show a little bit more about what dentists are doing, why guys are switching to these over traditional paper direct mail products. So the guy I showed you yesterday, this was a Christmas mailer that we had sent out, and this is the jumbo size, which is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece. Now it does have two tear-offs, and I've got a piece of tape holding these together just because I already broke them apart yesterday. But it comes with these two credit card size tear-offs that guys can stick in their wallet. And then of course you've got the plastic mailer that they come out in that they just literally break out of. The other thing, we can make these in a bunch of sizes. We've got these in a lot of different configurations. There's three primary sizes. You've got the 4.25 by about 5.5, which is the standard. You've got a mid-size that's about 8 by 4, kind of a long and skinny piece. And then you've got the jumbo size one here I just showed you. This is the standard size here, and we can do this in a couple different configurations. So this piece right here has a credit card breakout, and then this piece we have a couple docs that are doing the complete dental insurance plans, the in-house, the name is escaping me right here at this moment, but they're using the little the punch out keychain cards like you would see at your local gyms with the hole in it to where you can stick that on your keychain, and they're using them as kind of a loyalty card. We've also got a die that we can punch out a little bit smaller than a wallet size on the standard to where we can punch out two cards. And as you can see here, I'll compare, you got your traditional size to your little bit smaller there. So just a little bit smaller gives you a bunch of different options. Now we've also got some custom options, and I don't have the final proof here. I did run off a copy of the proof that we're setting up right now for a dentist on black and white. And what we can do here is this outline that you see right here is actually a custom die, the shape of a tooth, that we can punch this out. So this red outline right here is a tooth-shaped punch out that has a coupon on it, free for new patients, new patient special, so they can punch that out, bring it in, getting a killer response on it. I'm going to have some of those samples here in the office, I hope in a few weeks. We've got another batch that we're running off for them. Had a lot of questions about postage on these guys. These things run extremely cheap on postage, depending on your saturation levels. Standard postage, we can run these through at about 17 to 24 cents a piece. We've also had some situations with a very high saturation, a very localized mailing, that we've gotten these down in the 13 to 14.5 cent range a piece. That's going to depend completely on the list that we send out to, but these things can go extremely cheap. There's no penalization from the post office, you know, even though they are about 50 mil thick, very resilient, very if you've got these in a stack of paper that the person grabs their mail, they've got it in a stack of paper, these things are going to stick out like a sore thumb, but they still run at regular post office rates. If you need mailing list, yeah, we've got all kinds of sources for mailing list. We can do custom dies, just like that tooth on there. If you like the tooth idea, we've already got the die made. But if you have a custom idea, we can do these. All the cards run as 4-color on both sides. They're laminated, like I said, 30 mil thick. And we can also do variable imaging. One of these we did late last year when we were first starting to roll these out. Was for a doctor that was looking for implant patients, and on the front side of his card we had a big stake, and we branded in each stake for each particular card the name of the person we were sending it to. So Paul Stevens, a resident of Denver, Colorado, for instance, got a plastic mailer that on one side had a big picture of a steak with Paul branded on it, and on the other side it says Dear Paul. Of course has the copy, the pictures, the advertisement. So we can do not only variable printing of the address that we'll be mailing it to, your variable inkjetting like you've done in the past. We can also do what's called variable imaging, where we can completely change the whole postcard to customize it entirely to the person you're mailing it to. The name, address, city, state, whatever kind of information is available to us on the mailing list, we can customize either or both sides with that information in it. So if you're really wanting to ramp up your direct mail campaign, nobody's doing these right now. Nobody's got them. If you've seen them in the mail, there's some big box stores that are starting to put these out, but they're extremely affordable. The postage on them is extremely cheap, and there's no reason that the guys that we've done these with preliminarily are getting 3 to 4 times the results of traditional direct mail, simply because they're getting seen more often. They're heavy, they're odd size, they're thick, they fall out of the stack. They carry value. When somebody gets a piece of paper, they throw it away because it's not valuable. When somebody gets a coupon, hard plastic, snaps in their finger, they can stick it in their wallet, $65 off. Whatever your coupon is, $29 cleaning, $59 initial exam, $1 diagnostics, $399 CDP for implant cases, or whatever your offer may be. You can get these guys in people's wallets. They're going to save them forever because they've got a ton of value. So that's all for Wednesday. Keep moving forward.